is going on, everybody? I know it has been a very long time since we have delivered a video on this channel, and for that I just want to say sorry. Just been busy. So with the brand new year 2020, I wanted to give you guys something very special. I've actually been working on this build for the past 2 weeks. It kind of shows you as to why there hasn't been as much action on the channel as normal. This year, however, we are going to try and do daily division uploads, whether that be heroic solos, more build videos, or anything like that. But if we have officially crossed the 500 subscriber count, I am very happy, very excited. I mean, you guys make this channel. You guys do everything that it is to make this channel what it is, getting it shown, getting it noticed. The last video that was uploaded, not the hardcore, but the Striker 2.0 build has had tremendous results. So I'm very thankful for that. Thankful for you guys for actually taking the time to watch it, for subscribing and looking for more videos. So other than that, guys, again, thank you very much. Let's get right into this build video. I'm very excited. Like I said, I've been working on this. This is D3-FNC 2.0. And you will see here in a moment. If you know about the defense build, it was an absolute stellar build back in Division 1. I mean, you could just tank the hardest content. It was perfect for solo players who wanted to use the shield, who wanted to have a reason to use the shield. Using your primary, this is what that shield revolves around. Trying to recreate it with the Division 2, and I have to say I'm pretty excited about this. Definitely, hit that subscribe button. Likes are appreciated. Subscribers are respected. So you know what? Let's get right into this build video. Leave your comments down below. And yeah, let's get right into this. So the weapon, let's go with specialization. Specialization that we're running is technician. Okay. So for the first piece of the build, we have the Pyromaniac. I love the Pyromaniac. Perfectly ignited, deal plus 40% weapon damage to burning enemies, along with the Allegro plus 10% rate of fire. You can't go wrong with this build. Now, on the Pyromaniac, what you want to do is you have your 8% damage to elites, your added 20 rounds minus 10% reload speed, and then for the rail, you want to use the linked laser pointer. This will pulse targets, and you're going to see why you're going to want to use this for the DPS for this build. And then lastly, you're going to have the 5.56 muzzle slot, add a 5% damage to elites. Okay. Next, after that, we're going to be running Merciless because of the holstered talent. While holstered, landing a shot has a 5% chance to deal 100% damage as explosive damage. This is how you get your 2.3 million damage with this build, along with everything else that is procced with it. Next, I've got the X45. The reason for it is because in Rhythm, while equipped, enemy kills have 5% chance to refresh active skill cooldowns, can occur once every 60 seconds. Definitely helps running this build, especially because of the skills that you will be using in order to make sure that you survive and you are pretty much inevitably invincible running around with your shield. So let's get right into the gear. First, we are running the Healer Guard, the Night Watcher. We have the 3-piece already, the 5% total armor and 20% hazard, and then 50% pulse skill power. 50% pulse skill power really isn't anything, right? But for this, the added 16% hazard protection and then an added 46% damage to elites. Definitely add your highest damage to elites to this build. And then the talents, Perfect Spotter. This is where your laser pointer comes in. Added 20% weapon damage to pulsed enemies. Because the laser pointer itself pulses the enemy for you while you're looking at them, you're going to get this 20% weapon damage to pulsed enemies. So again, that's the Night Watcher Healer Guard in the light zone in Washington DC world. So definitely hit up the targeted loot for the masks or the targeted loot for the Healer Guard. It definitely gets yourself one of these Night Watcher masks. Next, we've got the 0F's Badger Tough, 7% damage to elites. I've got 12,364 health, 849 skill power, modified, 29,235 armor. Perfectly unbreakable, 100% of max armor is repaired when your armor is depleted. Armor kits used within the next 7 seconds are not consumed, can occur once every 60 seconds. This does require 11 or more defense. For the mod slots, we've got the firearms, 1.5% weapon damage, 3% SMG damage, and added 3% assault rifle damage. Next, we got the defensive system mending, added 4,754 armor, 3% total armor, and then 3% protection from elites. Next, we're running the Fossil holster. Added 10% assault rifle damage, 32,129 health, added 727 skill power. And then for your talents, you're going to want to run destructive, added 40% explosive damage. So with the holster talent of Merciless added onto this, that's 140% explosive damage. Next, we've got the Big Horn Pack Heliguard. For this, you're going to be doing 11,084 health, 17% skill haste, 226 skill power. Now for your talents, there's a few ways you can run this, but what I've found to be most effective for this build is Safeguard. Killing a target grants a 150% bonus to repairing and healing effects for 5 seconds. This can occur once every 20 seconds. Harden added 50% armor. That's how we have the 332k armor right here, is because of Harden. Then we've got the utility mod slot, electronics, 104 skill power, 141 hive skill power, and then 95 plus shield skill power. If you're running your shield, you're going to want to find a utility mod that does have the shield skill power if you need it, because I did have to grind a little bit to make sure that I was able to use the mods for my shield. So definitely look for your utility mods and see if you can find a shield skill power. You're definitely going to want to use that. Next, we've got defensive system mending, added 4,196 armor, added 2.5% total armor, and then added 5,456 health. Next, we're running Firm Handshake. Added 13% assault rifle damage, added 4% rifle damage, added 6,847 health, and then we've got Perfectly Wicked. Because the Pyromaniac procs every second hit, or every third hit, you're going to get that 20% weapon damage for 20 seconds. Now, you could definitely run the BTSU gloves to increase your healing speed because of the infused. You gain 10% skill damage, added 10% skill healing and repairing, and 10% skill duration for each electronic that you do have. You could run that if you really wanted to. If you wanted to decrease your DPS, you're going to be decreasing it for a little, not as much as you would if you were running Firm Handshake. But it's completely up to you. If you want more survivability, if you want more speed healing, then definitely run BTSU gloves. If you want that DPS, definitely run Firm Handshake. You could also run another Heliguard gloves with Wicked, added 15% weapon damage for 20 seconds, aside from the 20% you get from Perfectly Wicked. Definitely up to you. So choice is yours when it comes to this build. The whole reason for this build is to use your assault rifle as much as possible with your shield, so you're not consistently in cover. That way you can walk around, eliminate enemies on heroic mode. Lastly, we've got the Sidewinder knee pads, the Heliguard. 8.5% total armor, hard hitting, added 25% damage to elites. We've got defensive system mending, added 5,991 armor, 1.5% total armor, 4,656 health. Next, we've got another defensive system mending, added 5,085 armor, added 3.5% total armor, and then a 2% explosive resistance. So this is your whole gear setup. Again, you run it the way you want to. This is definitely a good template to use to start using your shield. I highly recommend it. Like, using the shield is so much fun. You can't do as much, if you were running something else, but using the shield just kind of give it a little bit more variety. So let's go over the skills that we're currently running. So with the drone, I recommend running the Fixer drone because the duration of the Fixer drone will last longer than if you were running the Defender drone. Now, the Defender drone is good because it negates 80% damage reduction. However, the Fixer drone will constantly heal you with the speed healing, with Safeguard. If you're using BTSU gloves, you will get that speed healing and you will inevitably become invincible, not die. You will constantly have your health, you'll constantly have your armor, and your shield is also affected by it as well. Your shield is also affected by the Defender drone as well. Highly recommend using the Fixer, but to each his own. You guys use what you want to use. For this, we've got the battery slot, electric soldering tool, 77.2% skill haste, trauma analyzer, 27.6% armor repair, and then the gaffer tape, 94.7% duration. You could definitely get a better armor repair mod. You're just going to have to grind for it. But other than that, that is your Fixer drone. And then we're going to go over the Crusader Ballistic Shield. Now, the original shield, the one that you have to use with a pistol, is 1.5 health. So keep that in mind when you are running the ballistic shield. Your health has dropped down to 735. I'm sure you can get up to 1,000,000 as long as you try and find more health to it. I do recommend though using active regeneration, so while you're holding the shield, it's going to be constantly refilling its shield health, rather than just having a full, million, however much health you have here. So with this, we've got the circuit board slot active regeneration at 95.2%. We got the titanium reinforcement, 91% health, and then we've got the weaved aramid fiber, 100% health. So other than that, guys, that is your shield build. This is your D3-FNC 2.0 build. I'm very happy, very excited for this build. It's so much fun to use. You saw in the gameplay footage, you're going to be behind your shield so much. It takes as much damage as possible. Yeah, you will eventually have to go into cover, but being able to use the shield in a very versatile environment, being able to output so much DPS to where you're not, feeling like you have so much defense rather than so much firearms, it actually helps a lot. I highly recommend using this and give it a try out. If I could run the heroic souls with this build, you could definitely run it with, your normals, your hards, your challengings. If you want to challenge the heroics, by all means, definitely go ahead. I highly recommend it. Other than that, guys, I have nothing else for you. Again, thank you so much for showing so much support to this channel. We're growing subscribers daily. I'm very excited. I can't wait. You guys have done so much to make this channel be shown. I love doing this. I love putting out videos for you guys. So definitely let me know in the comment section below what else you want to see. What other types of builds from Division 1 do you want to see transfer over to Division 2? Do you want to see Deadeye 2.0? Do you want to see Firecrest 2.0? What is it that you guys want to see? Because the more information I get, the more I can start making builds that will kind of bring back the feel of Division 1, but it won't be Division 1. So other than that, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Again, you guys have shown so much. There's a lot of words I can't express. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a good time. I hope you have a happy new year. Stay safe, and I will catch you around in the next video. Take care.